All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakak, Wadash, Bakathum. Double honor to the apostle, the elder, the great millstone, and to our Aku. To Aku, preaching the word truth and sin. I want to say Shalom. Sunday now from the great millstone campus, Chicago. I just woke up, not too long ago, and watched the elders. Mostly just, meditating on who's in charge and, Esau Edom, and he is the cause of what's going on, of what's wrong here in the world. All right, and he got to get removed. He has flooded the world with his democracy, with his Christianity, but with his wickedness. And those who hold him in place, all right, are going to be just as guilty as him himself. That goes for you heathen nations, and particularly it goes for you Israelites, all right, those who are not part of the elect, okay? So we're going to go see where the Spirit goes, and Lord willing, the lesson is edifying. Psalms 12 and 8, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. All right, and I just read the CSB says the wicked prowl all around, and what is worthless is exalted by the human race. And what he does, he go around casting up mire and dirt. All right, and in doing so, he's revered, okay, because of his left hand. No, that's not even wisdom, because the scriptures talk about the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right, but he has deceived the nations, man. All right, he has put a veil over the world into having him thinking that he is an angel of light, but he's not. You see, and the men hold him. The nations, people hold him as a power. All right, but the scripture he's viler than the earth. Let's get that word vile. Worthlessness. All right. You see? Violence, worthlessness. All right. The scripture said, I made thee small among the heathen. That small goes into insignificant. Okay? Let's see if I get that real quick. Obadiah. Hold on. Obadiah 1 and 2 said, behold, I made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. All right. Let's go on where small. Katan or Quatan. You mean young, small, insignificant, unimportant. All right. We got the reading of where violence means what? It means worthlessness. All right. So the Lord had made Esau the basis of men. All right. And why is he greatly why is he greatly despised? For one, he's the hammer of the earth. All right. This is Jeremiah 50 and 23. Let's start at 22. It says the sound of battle is in the land of great destruction. The land of great destruction is here in America. All right. It says, how is the hammer of the earth? How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou art not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Alright? So Esau's hammer is his weaponry, his military, his policies that he had enacted on all the world, man. And those who oppose, he puts embargoes on them, he puts sanctions on them. You see, which makes them unable to provide for their own nation. Okay, but the Lord has set a trap for this man. You see, and the trap is that he thinks he's going to continue forever. The Lord is going to bring him down to the ground. He said, "I've set him in slippery places." All right, and the Lord has a vendetta out against this man. You see why? Because he goes against Yahweh Shemel Shai. He said, "What? Um, um, uh, um, this 2 Thessalonians 2. Let me get to the point. Start 3. So let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, so he has gone out to deceive the world. All right, and in him deceiving the world, all right, allows us to search him out. All right, not only through the scriptures, but through his track record, through the relics and artifacts, through the history. Okay, and we know he's the son of perdition, man, because of the prophecies. This is the point. So who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. All right, so that's a deception. That's his pride. You see, but the Lord's going to bring him down low. All right, Esau Edom does not have any place for redemption, for salvation, okay, or reconciliation. You see, you're going to spend 1,000 years in slavery. You're going to get gathered up, and you're going to get destroyed. All right, there shall be no more remaining of the house of Esau. All right, why? Because he has deceived the world. He has set himself up as the Lord. One of my favorite scriptures. I like this scripture. Hold on. This is Isaiah 57:20. Say, but the wicked are like the troubled sea when it cannot rest, with waters cast up mire and dirt. You see, they go around and leave behind a trail of destruction, a trail of confusion, all right, a trail of wrath. You see, and what happens? The schools are being taught by moles. They're having reading programs by transgenders and pedos, man. All right, and this is all in the name of Christianity. It's all in the name of the white Jeebus. You see. It said when it cannot rest. He said the wicked cannot. He said he cannot sleep, unless he caused some to fall. Right. Proverbs 4. And 14, it says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. You see, we got to understand and recognize who these people are, who these men are. All right, it's not only Esau, Edom, it's these other nations. And sadly, it's 2/3 of our people. It says, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and the sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. You see, and that's that trouble seeing not being able to rest. Or he has to go around and meddle and stick his nose in everybody's business. You see, he's the one that has to go around and so-called civilize the world, but he's doing it under democracy, which means the rule of the demon. Okay, but they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. You see, that's all Esau knows. He said, can he do good that accustomed to do evil? You see, there's no way that Esau is going to be able to change who he is. He said, can a leopard change his spots? All right, so Esau Edom has been found out. All right, through the violence. All right, through his wrath. All right, through his wickedness. All right. You see, Salakia, oh yeah. Isaiah 14:16. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth, man. All right, so Esau going around not only being the hammer of the earth, all right, but he been ruling continually, man. For the last 400, 500 years, all right, since he came here to America, he has spread his net over all the nations, man, in anger. You see, you got some countries who are not even recovered, all right, from the wars and the coups and the what's they call that? Taking over other nations, man, setting up their own puppet governments. You see, South America, Egypt, Iraq, Iran, all over the Middle East, so-called. All right, but guess what? It's gonna come to a time where he's gonna get his due judgment, and nobody's gonna be able to stop it. All right. Lucky. Let me see. I know it might be a lot of it. Oh, not that many. Okay. Let me see. Leah laid a covering cast, all right, over the people. Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain. Which mountain is this government, the government of America? He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations. And what's that veil that spread over the nations? That people think that he is God, that he's indestructible, all right, that he's going to be able to reign forever, all right? But the Lord is destroying that with what? With the truth. But also he's going to destroy the brightness of his coming. See, Yahweh Shai is going to come across those clouds in chariots, what you call the UFOs, and he's going to destroy this place, man, all right? See, and he being revealed now in his time, all right, and he can't be hid. The scripture said, I made Esau bare, you see, and him being bare, his nakedness is his true colors being shown, all right? The Lord said he put his blood on the rock. Ezekiel 24. Ezekiel 24:6 says, wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out, bringing out piece by piece, let no lot fall upon it, man. All right? And now scum is the wickedness that's here in America. That bloody city, are we going to get that, Lord willing? All right, it's here in America. It's Babylon. It's Egypt. It's Assyria. It's Nineveh. All right, this is the place. This is the valley of the shadow of death. All right, and all wickedness is here. All right, this is the epitome of wickedness. All right, you have Sin City. You have these sundown towns, man. All right, you have states that are banning the Bible. You have places where they're allowing these trans to inundate our school education system, man. You see, this is all the scum. The Lord is going to judge this place. So for her, blood is in the midst of her. She set it upon the top of a rock. She poured it not on the ground to cover it with dust. All right, you know, and when you have blood or whatever, you're supposed to cover it. All right, but the blood is defiled, or the land defiled. All right, it was the blood that fell off the land. All right, but Esau has left a trail of blood, trail of murder. You see, all right, throughout all the lands where he touched. You see, and it's spread on top for everybody to see. The lynchings of the Israelites, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. You see, the trail of tears. All right, the flooding of towns, Black Wall Street. You see, these things are recorded in history, man. You see, the Lord is going to avenge, and the Lord is going to avenge us for that. That it might cause Salakia, that it might cause fury to come up to take vengeance. I have set her blood upon the top of a rock, that it should not be covered. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh: woe to the bloody city! I will even make the pile for fire great. All right, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. He's going to use these people as fuel for the fire. Shall heap on wood, kindle the fire, consume the flesh, and spice it well. Let the bones be burned. All right, and these are the people. All right, these are the people that are doomed for destruction, man. Okay. Let's get this. Woe to the bloody city. Nahum 3:1 says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. You see, the bloody city is here in America, man. What are some of the lies, man? That we're not the Israelites. All right, that Yahweh Shai is an Edomite. You see, that the Lord loves everybody. That the MOTB is not the mark of the beast. All right. You see, these places are trying to hide the history of their past. All right, the slaying of the Israelites and the broken deals they made with Gad. All right, the promises of the 40 acres and a mule and reparations, man. You see, they're saying that we came over here voluntarily as indentured servants. All right, you know, and this is evidence that he is who he is, man. Which is the vilest man. All right. This is Job 30. You're going to give from the top. Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. And what that word younger, I believe that also means insignificant. From out of, account of, the side of. Let me see what. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me go here. No, I thought it meant I thought it meant insignificant. All right. It says that are younger than I have me in derision, who father I would have disdained to accept the jaws of my flock. Right, man, because Esau is known to be a um what's that word? When you sleep with animals, man, when you deal with animals. All right, yeah, where too might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. Right, man. The scriptures also say in Job that we quite after him as a thief. You see? All right. That's when they had to go up into the Caucasus Mountains, all right, to build themselves up. But they were as wild animals who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven. They were driven forth among men. They cried after them as after a thief, who dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. All right, that's the Mount Seir. Okay, the Caucasus Mountains. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth, man. All right, so Esau is a fool. His children are fools. Using so many words. Fools, foolishness, senseless. You see? Esau is senseless. He has no sense. Anybody who sprays chemtrails in the air, depleted uranium and borium oxide and things like that, all right, these chemicals that we all gotta breathe is senseless. Poisoning the water with their chemicals and their oil spills and their chlorine and things like that. All right, they're senseless, man. All right. Oh yeah, getting our word base. Reputation, fame, glory, the name as definition of the Most High. It says character, base, renown. Right, man. All right. They have a reputation, all right, of being contrary, man. All right. You see, everything that we read it in the Second Thessalonians, how they opposed themselves to the Lord. All right. They were viler than the earth. Nakah. Let's see what that says. To strike, scourge, smite, be viler, drive away. All right. So this is the worst of the heathen. Matter of fact, the Lord said He shall bring the worst of the heathen. It says, Ezekiel 7:24, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, that shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and the holy places shall be defiled. So Esau was sent as punishment, all right, to the nation of Israel for their disobedience. You see, he is the worst of the heathen, man. He's the vilest. He's the vilest of the earth. Okay, this is who the Lord has reigning over us. And we're gonna end it on this. It's, Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold the birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. All right. So Esau sold the birthright. All right. That's why he's upset. All right. He can't get the blessing that Jacob had. That's why he sought to kill Jacob. That's why he sought to rule the world as he did. Okay? Look at that word profane. Either word, fornicator. So a man prostitutes his body to another lust for hire, a male prostitute, a man who indulges in unlawful sexual intercourse, or a fornicator. You can where porno's from, or whoremonger, man. Alright? Man. You go back to the, oh, hold on, let's get this right. I went to the, this here. Alright, I went to the word whoremonger here. And it says, sold on the sin entirely under the control of the love of sinning, or one bribed to give himself up wholly to another's will. Alright. He's always sold on the sin, man. Alright. You know, this man is he's a lustful man. Alright. His desires are his belly, or his belly are his desires. His desire is to be wicked. Alright, so with that one, say call halal, y'all watch me on shy. I want to see a positive other great millstone. Until next time, Shalom and a Baba Ball.